fever. Red carpet fever. Red carpet fever. Red carpet fever.
So I bookmarked mine. Alright, let's see here. Damn, Harry isn't pulling punches about Camilla.
Wondering how rehabilitation going with Rottweiler, how dare her get between father and son. Then again, look what she did to Harry's mom. Yes, she's dangerous.
That's 40 to comment on the original tweet. I'll bookmark mine only. Alright, damn, Harry isn't pulling punches about Camilla. Okay, 0. Diana is somewhere blessing him with extra follicle or two that she just snatched from Baldy. Oh my god, the squad or something. 0. Diana is somewhere blessing him with an extra follicle or two that she just snatched from Baldy. Oh my god, the squad are crazy. There's this go to your room, you're done for the day. That's the yeah, you have the other brother taking the same nonsense that Princess Diana's crazy. What the F? See, watching Harry give this interview today, it was like watching Diana all over again. That man is like his mother through and through. It's both scary and beautiful at the same time. Okay, that's Diana's boy. There's that. Yep. My goodness, try to call the lady. My god. Okay, this is why they were so worried about what Harry will say about Camilla. Okay, good. He needs to expose her rotten soul to the world along with his codependent Willie accomplice, his father. And the I don't okay. There's so many branches of things I want to say, but it would be hard for me to okay. With Camilla, I think Camilla is the one who truly, I mean, Harry and William already had their little differences where Harry already spoke about when they end school, pretend you don't know, whatever. They had their own thing, which I said in video 1, the review, that when Princess Diana died, I think both boys took different path, completely different path. All right. So Camilla come into play here, and she further divide the brothers. All right. Why? There's Harry, who is the smartest. I keep on saying it. He was the smartest. He was closer, and he still is. He is the closest to all of the people of decision makers, William and Charles, and back then, before the Queen died, and the Queen. All right. To further create hostility, you divide them, because Harry didn't want reasoning, good advice to be in the ears of the future heirs. Okay, and that was Camilla's job. I think she was the one who did that, in my humble opinion, based on things that we see, and then the things that she literally have meeting with the tabloid to, you know, and the next thing you know, there's negativity things headline about Meghan. All right, the same people she was having dinner with or lunch, whatever it was.
And also another thing, a possibility, my humble opinion, that could possibly be happening is that Camilla's feeding William nonsense, okay? Because Harry said William consumed with the tabloid, and we've seen, I think there was a helicopter where we see those tabloid magazine, the papers on the side of the helicopter door and stuff like that. So Harry sort of give us a hint that William consumed himself with the tabloid, and he believed what he's reading. So another possibility of things that probably taking place, which is getting William angry, is that, okay, Camilla is feeding William something, okay, my humble opinion, okay, feeding William some nonsense, and then Camilla's going to the tabloid and telling them to write some other nonsense, and then when William sees what's on the paper, he believes it. This is another thing that's probably taking place as well, okay. Camilla's in the middle telling William some nonsense, whatever it may be, and then Camilla went to the tabloid people, write this about certain things, whatever she had feed William, whatever nonsense, to prove William this is true. Okay? So William is getting angry about it. This is something that could possibly happen. And then that's getting him angrier and more angrier. I don't know. I'm just saying.
I would like to thank Lord Dyson and his team for the report. It is welcome that the BBC accepts Lord Dyson's findings in full, which are extremely concerning. That BBC employees lied and used fake documents to obtain the interview with my mother, made lurid and false claims about the royal family, which played on her fears and fueled paranoia.
Do you think Mrs. Parker Bowles was a factor in the breakdown of your marriage?
Well, there were 3 of us in this marriage, so it was a bit crowded.
It is my view that the deceitful way the interview was obtained substantially influenced what my mother said.
To your husband. He says that your husband renewed his relationship with Mrs. Camilla Parker Bowles. Were you aware of that?
Yes, I was. But I wasn't in a position to do anything about it.
Diana had hoped to get support from the Queen. She was sorely disappointed. According to the princess, the Queen turned a cold shoulder to her appeal for help.
The princess described an emotional scene inside the walls of Buckingham Palace.
And I was sobbing, and I said, what do I do? I'm coming to you, what do I do? And she said, I don't know what you should do. Joel was hopeless. And that was it. That was help.
Your husband renewed his relationship with Mrs. Camilla Parker Bowles.
My view that the deceitful way the interview was obtained substantially influenced what my mother said.
Diana had hoped to get support from the Queen. She was sorely disappointed.
Were you aware of that?
Yes, I was. And I was sobbing, and I said, what do I do? I'm coming to you, what do I do? But I wasn't in a position to do anything about it. And she said, I don't know what you should do. Joel was hopeless. And that was it. That was help.
The interview was a major contribution to making my parents' relationship worse and has since hurt countless others.
What evidence did you have that their relationship was continuing even though you were married?
A woman's instinct is a very good one.
Is that all?
Well, I obviously had knowledge of it.
And I said, Camilla, I'd just like you to know that I know exactly what's going on. And she said, I don't know what you're talking about. And I said, I know what's going on between you and Charles. And I just want you to know that. And she said to me, very interesting, she said to me, you've got everything you've ever wanted. All the men in the world fall in love with you. You've got 2 beautiful children, what more would you want? And I didn't believe what she said anyway. So I said, I want my husband.
And has since hurt countless others.
When you saw her, which is mentioned in the documentary, when you saw her confront Camilla, were you surprised?
No, I wasn't surprised. This was the occasion of Camilla's sister's birthday.
Chickens with their heads. And I could feel upstairs all hell breaking loose. What was she going to do?
The occasion of Camilla's sister's birthday.
So I said, Camilla, you have to sit down. So we sat down, and I was terrified of her. And I said, Camilla, I'd just like you to know that I know exactly what's going on.
And she and the Prince of Wales went to this party, which to me was slightly surprising because Diana must have known this was going to be a difficult one, knowing that Camilla would be there. But that wasn't for me to say. I did my bit. We arrived.
From staff?
Well, from people who minded and cared about our marriage, yes.
And I'll never forget it because when Diana arrived at this house and this party, I didn't think even the guests themselves were expecting Diana to be there.
And I could feel upstairs all hell breaking loose. What was she going to do?
And it was like freeze-framing a picture from a period piece of history. People dressed in their black tie and dresses, and suddenly this was a complete shock that Diana had arrived.
And I could feel upstairs all hell breaking loose. What was she going to do?
But anyhow, some hour later, I heard my voice being shouted out.
From staff?
Well, from people who minded and cared about our marriage, yes.
I was having something to eat in the kitchen. And Diana said, I can't find my husband or Camilla.
And I suddenly noticed that there was no Camilla, no Charles upstairs. So this disturbs me.
And I said, what do you want me to do about that? Well, she did say, I want you to come with me.
So I make my way to go downstairs again. I know what I'm going to confront myself with. Try and stop me from going downstairs. Then I don't go down there. I just go and find my husband. I go downstairs, and there's a very happy little threesome going on downstairs. Camilla, Charles, and some other man who I don't.
But anyway, we eventually confronted Giles and Camilla, who were sat on a sofa talking somewhere else in the house.
Didn't know, shouting away. So I thought, right, this is your moment. So I went and sat down, joined in the conversation as though we were best friends. And I said, Camilla, I'd love to have a word with you if possible. And she looked really uncomfortable, put her head down. She said, oh yes, right. And I said to the two men, okay boys, we'll just have a quick word with Camilla, and I'll be up in a minute. And they shot upstairs like chickens with no heads. And I could feel upstairs all hell breaking loose. What was she going to do? So I said, Camilla, you'd like to sit down. So we sat down, and I was terrified of her. And I said, Camilla, I'd just like you to know that I know exactly what's going on.
And Diana, remarkably calm, said to Camilla, look, don't treat me like an idiot. I know what's going on.
Love someone else, yes. It was already difficult, but it became increasingly difficult.
So I said, Camilla, you'd like to sit down. So we sat down, and I was terrified of her. And I said, Camilla, I'd just like you to know that I know exactly what's going on. And she said, I don't know what you're talking about.
To Camilla, look, don't treat me like an idiot. I know what's going on.
And I said, I know what's going on between you and Charles. And I just want you to know that. And she said to me, very interesting, she said to me, you've got everything you've ever wanted. All the men in the world fall in love with you. You've got two beautiful children, what more would you want?
And at that point, Camilla said something really strange, which, as I said in the film, never really understood it. She said, it's okay for you. You've got two wonderful boys.
And I didn't believe what she said anyway. So I said, I want my husband.
Now, I knew at this particular point, any chance of any reconciliation here was seriously out of the question.
And she said, well, and she looked down the whole time. I said to Camilla, I'm sorry I'm in the way. I obviously am in the way. And it must be hell for both of you. But I didn't know what's going on, don't you know?
And as I say in the film, that this was then the real beginning of the end, because at that point, Diana, post the separation, began a solo career.
The interview was a major contribution to making my parents' relationship worse, and has since hurt countless others.
And the other aspect is the whatever the nonsense they planted on William's head, they wanted William to transfer it to Harry. And Harry, thank God, Harry is as smart as he is. Or maybe Princess Diana was putting that shield and said, no, you're not gonna get your nonsense into my boy. Okay, which is Harry. When he was trying to find ways to heal because he was not crying, and he wanted to know why I'm not crying. So they're trying to, he find his way. All right, his path of healing was the right way, when in fact at the end of the day he found out that all he needed to do is to be happy. All right, and then Princess Diana find him the perfect woman, which was Meghan. All right, and Harry have seen the difference between a loving family and a hostility family. All right, so when he said he wants his family back, I don't know what family he wants back, because he never had one to begin with. Princess Diana died, so that end there. That end there. So if he wants to go back after Princess Diana died, I don't know what he's going to over there, because the love and affection was never there. Let me read what's on the screen, and then that's it. Did I read that? Good. He needs to expose her rotten soul to the world along with his codependent, willing accomplice, his father. Okay. I think Camilla has something on Charles. I don't know why. I think Camilla has something on Charles, and that is very devastating. Okay. I don't know what it is, but I think she has something on him. Okay, she's toxic. She ruined Diana's life, and she's now going after Harry and Meghan because their popularity is rival to Diana. Okay, I guess Chucky has reason to be nervous about how she will come out in the book. Okay, anyone has a link to the ITV or 60-minute interview. Alright, after Jeremy Clarkson, Piers Morgan, and Camilla party time, who is surprised? Alright, and they pretty much just prove Harry's point. They prove his point for him. Okay, she deserves it. Alright, the wicked stepmother finally gets her comeuppance. Bodies left in the street because of that. Camilla's relationship with the press. Yep. Alright, let's read some more. I was gonna stop. There's one comment in here. Okay, street tunnel. Alright, let's see here. I was in there. He called her out. Yep. Because
she's interfering in his life.
You know, family unit he's trying to create. He thought, okay, from the interview, he thought, okay, if she's happy by marrying his father, she will stop. No, she doesn't stop. She continues. Okay, I took that statement literally. Bodies left on the street. Diana's body was left in a tunnel. Harry is beyond good at the double entendres. Alright, he called her out. There's this. Even the queen called her that wicked woman. Okay, what is it? I think there's some issues with Anne and her as well. From what I read somewhere, I don't know if it's true, allegedly, that something with husbands, and she took, I don't know, it's a mess place over there. Okay, he crossed that red line, lol. What red line? When they crossed his red line so many times. Okay, I can't find it. There's that. Alright, so let's go to the next tweet. Alright, 41 minutes. And I have 4 more for this video.